As I say that, he's going to have a little bit of a wee. That's all right.
All you need to do is clean this snake's enclosure.
Why, a python of this size.
Check out Mama Cedar. She awesome or what? Whoa.
Back to the wild.
While many of us naturally fear snakes, it's important to remember their vital role in our ecosystem. Every so often, individuals find themselves in astonishingly close encounters with these deadly creatures. No one wishes to be attacked by a snake, as it's undoubtedly an unpleasant experience. Brace yourself as we journey through the gripping accounts of the 21 deadliest snake encounters ever recorded on camera. Number 21. Charmer Charmed. Snake charmers are skilled performers known for captivating audiences with their seemingly mystical ability to tame and control snakes, creating an illusion of a telepathic connection with these serpents. However, even the most experienced snake charmers are not immune to the inherent dangers of working with these creatures. In a gripping video, we witness a 35-year-old snake charmer demonstrating his expertise with a formidable king cobra. Initially, the performance appears flawless, but it takes a sudden and perilous turn when the cobra decides to sink its fangs into the charmer's arm. Unfortunately, this day turned out to be far from ordinary for the snake handler. After executing a few graceful maneuvers, the cobra suddenly lunges at the charmer's arm, delivering a nasty bite. Reports indicate that the charmer lost consciousness shortly after the bite and was promptly transported to a nearby hospital. There, a team of medical professionals administered life-saving anti-venom treatment. Although he had to endure 3 harrowing days on life support, one can't help but question whether this incident signaled the end of his career as a snake charmer. The act of risking life and limb for the sake of entertainment hardly seems justifiable. While no one wishes to encounter a venomous snake up close, prioritizing safety over daring performances is undeniably the wisest choice. Number 20. Rattlesnake venom extraction. Rattlesnakes are among the most lethal and formidable of all snake species. They have a unique way of instilling fear, using their rattles as an ominous warning to potential prey. Yet even with this auditory alert, determined rattlesnakes can prove to be elusive adversaries. Even seasoned snake handlers, experts in their field, can occasionally find themselves at the mercy of a rattlesnake's fangs. In the year 2010, George Van Horn, a herpetologist and owner of the Reptile World Serpentarium in St. Cloud, Florida, found himself in a hair-raising situation. George, who had been handling venomous snakes since high school, was on a mission to extract venom from an eastern rattlesnake at his serpentarium. Despite his wealth of experience, George seemed to have ventured a bit too close for comfort. As fate would have it, this particular rattlesnake had its own plans, and in a heart-stopping moment, it delivered a sharp bite to George's hand during the venom extraction process. Even though George was a seasoned snake handler, this close encounter with the rattlesnake's venomous bite served as a stark reminder that nature's unpredictability can humble even the most experienced experts. Fortunately, the Reptile World Serpentarium was well prepared for such emergencies, boasting an ample supply of anti-venom resources. George received prompt treatment, highlighting the importance of being prepared when dealing with these formidable and unpredictable creatures of the wild. Number 19. Tadong, the fearless shaman. In 2002, Tadong, a renowned Indonesian shaman famous for his fearless interactions with deadly animals, tragically faced his final act, captured on video. During a routine show for his village, he handled a king cobra as he had done many times before. As usual, Tadong confidently spun the cobra, entertaining the audience with his audacious act. However, the performance took a dangerous turn when the cobra attempted to bite him. Although he skillfully prevented a face bite, the snake managed to bite his wrist, causing panic among the spectators. Despite the snake bite, Tadong continued the act, scolding the cobra as villagers rushed to assist him. Shockingly, the cobra struck him in the face moments later. Remarkably, he finished his performance, but it was evident he was unwell. 2 hours later, he was taken to the hospital where doctors administered anti-venom. Sadly, it was too late, as the venom had already spread. Tadong lost his life, a tragic reminder that even those accustomed to handling dangerous animals can fall victim to their deadly nature. This emphasizes the need for proper training and equipment in such endeavors. Number 18. Mother Python protects her eggs. Maternal instincts are a powerful force that transcends species boundaries, showcasing the unwavering protective nature of mothers. Although snakes are often seen as predators, their dedication to safeguarding their offspring is truly remarkable. In a captivating video from 2021, we witnessed Jay Brewer, a renowned animal handler, facing a perilous situation when he attempts to handle a clutch of python eggs. As Jay cautiously enters the python's territory, it becomes evident that the mother snake will not tolerate any interference with her precious eggs. Her maternal instincts kick into high gear, and she swiftly transitions into a protective combat mode. When Jay approaches her clutch of eggs and momentarily lowers his guard, the mother python springs into action, launching herself at him with unwavering determination. Remarkably, even though Jay unintentionally disturbed her clutch, the snake is willing to let it go once she perceives that the immediate threat has been neutralized. However, the intensity of the encounter is not lost on Jay, who narrowly avoids what could have escalated into a highly dangerous situation thanks to his lightning-fast reflexes. Number 17. Tourist got kissed. Engaging with snakes can be a hazardous venture, and it's essential to differentiate between faith-based practices and venturing into risky close interactions with these creatures. While some individuals handle snakes as part of their religious devotion with unwavering faith, attempting to kiss a snake on the head is undeniably a risky act. Regrettably, not everyone escapes unscathed from such undertakings, as evidenced by the unfortunate experience of a Chinese tourist in the picturesque Phuket, Thailand. During her tour, she got a first-hand lesson in the reptile's true nature when she leaned in for a kiss with a snake. To her surprise, the snake swiftly lunged forward, sinking its fangs into her face, leaving her with painful lacerations and scars. Some reports even suggest that she received compensation from the tour organizers. While snake charming is a well-recognized practice in certain regions like India, it is typically carried out by seasoned professionals who have dedicated their lives to mastering their skills. However, even these experts are not entirely immune to the occasional snake bite, underscoring the inherent dangers of working closely with these creatures. Number 16. Reality TV show. Travel to the Netherlands as we dive into the story of a television show that almost came to fruition, titled Real Girls in the Jungle. However, the entire production abruptly came to a halt due to a peculiar incident during filming. The premise of the show centered on young women embarking on wilderness adventures, where they would set up camp deep within the jungle and tackle various tasks. On one fateful day, their mission was to set traps and capture a small mammal for their evening meal. While deep in the heart of the forest, an unexpected and piercing scream from one of the girls sent her cameraman urgently calling for help. The support crew rushed to the scene, only to be met with a terrifying sight. One of the young women was ensnared in the powerful coils of an enormous boa constrictor. The snake had clamped its formidable jaws onto her arm and was progressively tightening its grip with each passing moment. It took the combined efforts of 3 handlers more than 20 intense minutes to successfully free her from the serpent's grasp. Undoubtedly, this traumatic experience left profound psychological scars on the contestant. Number 15. Siege on the police station. It was already a challenging day for this individual as he found himself at the police station to report an incident. However, the unexpected took place when an agitated snake suddenly made an entrance, adding another layer of adversity to his day. The security cameras in a Thai police station recorded this astonishing moment when the snake slithered through the open doors, heading directly for the man seated in the waiting room. Remarkably, the man reacted swiftly, preventing the snake from delivering another bite. With a quick and skillful move, he used his foot to gently pin the snake's head while it coiled its tail around his leg. After ensuring the snake couldn't harm him further, he calmly picked up the reptile and safely carried it outside. He then showed his unconventional catch to a police officer, displaying a sense of amusement amid the unusual situation. One can't help but wonder if this gentleman encounters snakes on a daily basis, given how calmly and skillfully he handled the unexpected visitor. Number 14. Stunts go wrong. Arteval Duarte, a well-known Brazilian activist renowned as the Serpent Ninja, often undertakes risky endeavors involving deadly animals to raise awareness about Amazon deforestation. However, as is the nature of daring feats, sometimes things don't go as planned. In one particular instance, he intended to put the head of a massive python into his mouth, while simultaneously having a tarantula perched on his tongue. While the tarantula behaved predictably, trouble arose when he tried to introduce the snake into this mix, leading to a snakebite on his face. After enduring a few painful moments, the python released its grip. It's crucial to highlight that pythons are non-venomous, so Ardaval's life was not in immediate danger. Nevertheless, I strongly discourage attempting such actions at home. These reptiles can be found in various places, so it's best to avoid risky encounters altogether. Number 13. The Irwin family. The video in question simply wouldn't be complete without paying tribute to the extraordinary Irwin family. If you've yet to become acquainted with their story, you've unquestionably missed out. The Irwins have been trailblazers in the realm of animal preservation since the 1970s. However, it was their son, the iconic Steve Irwin, who rose to prominence through his legendary television series, The Crocodile Hunter. As the Irwin family expanded, so did their involvement in the world of filmmaking and the administration of the renowned Australian Zoo. Sadly, Steve Irwin met a tragic fate involving a stingray, but he left behind a legacy of conservation that his family courageously continued. In a remarkable turn of events, a recent incident involving Steve's son, Robert Irwin, echoes a remarkably similar situation from the past. In true Irwin style, Robert was caught on camera handling a python in 2021 when the snake unexpectedly struck, biting him right on the spot. Surprisingly, this incident mirrored a previous encounter where Steve had been bitten on the face while handling the same type of snake. Confronted with danger, young Robert displayed the same fearless demeanor as his father, describing the bite as an adrenaline rush and an incredible experience. It's clear that certain individuals have rather unconventional ways of seeking excitement. Number 12. Squirrel battles cobra to protect her babies. These pesky cobras never seem to learn their lesson. In a typical battle between a squirrel and a cobra, one would usually bet on the deadly, venomous bite over a fluffy tail. However, this squirrel is no ordinary one. She's a mama squirrel, and when it comes to protecting her babies, she becomes a formidable and fearsome opponent. This epic battle illustrates the numerous evasive techniques that this little squirrel employs when defending her offspring. Her fluffy tail, often considered just a cute adornment, becomes a highly effective distraction tool. The snake is consistently drawn to follow the squirrel's tail, making repeated lunges at it, only to be outmaneuvered every single time by the nimble rodent, using her swift feet and impressive kung fu-like tactics. This mama squirrel proves herself to be a true badass, fearlessly staring death in the face without flinching. If anything, she appears to taunt the snake. The battle turns into a test of endurance, and although the cobra may seem like the likely winner, the squirrel knows that if she can tire out the serpent, it will eventually give up and seek easier prey elsewhere. Number 11. Cuddling python. The choice to have a snake as a pet often elicits skepticism because these creatures maintain their innate wild instincts, no matter how accustomed they may appear. A gripping video from 2020 vividly illustrates a woman's unsettling experience as she attempts to interact with her pet snake. What's particularly striking in this scenario is her initial lack of caution, which leads to a perilous twist of events. In the video, we observe the woman casually approaching her pet snake and nonchalantly opening its enclosure. It's apparent that she underestimates the potential unpredictability of her reptilian companion, not taking the situation as seriously as she should have. However, the snake's response is swift and aggressive, catching her off guard and delivering a sudden and painful bite. In this moment, the gravity of the situation dawns on her, and her calm demeanor transforms into distress and concern as she begins to bleed from the snake's bite. The video intensifies as the woman struggles to free herself from the relentless grip of the python. Urgency and fear replace her initial lack of seriousness, and at this crucial juncture, the person behind the camera also realizes the severity of the incident and rushes to offer assistance. Number 10. Unwelcome visitor. In life, we often come to realize that no matter how well prepared we are, we can still be caught off guard by the unexpected. This truth is vividly demonstrated in the story of Gerald Haywood, who found himself in a terrifying snake encounter that defied all his carefully made plans. It all began on an ordinary day in 2021 when Gerald decided to visit a friend's home in Elton, Oklahoma. Little did he know that this visit would soon turn into a heart-pounding and unexpected ordeal. As he approached his friend's front door, he had no inkling of the silent intruder that awaited him. Unbeknownst to Gerald, a ball snake had craftily coiled itself around the porch light, perched atop the door frame with the characteristic patience of these serpentine creatures. The moment Gerald opened the front door, the situation took a terrifying turn. Without warning, the snake, driven by fear and instinct, struck with astonishing speed, focusing its attack on Gerald's face, particularly his eye. This unexpected attack highlighted how nature's unpredictability can surprise us, even in ordinary moments. What makes this incident even more alarming is its hidden danger. Gerald's near encounter with the snake's fangs could have had serious consequences. Luckily, two factors favored him that day. The snake wasn't venomous, reducing the immediate risk, and it missed his eye by a fraction of an inch, gripping his orbital bone instead. Number 9. More than it can chew. Anacondas are undeniably some of the largest and most formidable snakes globally, renowned for their immense size and formidable strength, especially their ability to constrict their prey since they lack venom. However, for an anaconda to successfully capture its prey, several factors must align perfectly. In one video clip, we witness a tense moment where an anaconda attempts to subdue a baby cow using sheer force. It's evident that the anaconda faces a disadvantage in this encounter. The calf stands upright, and the snake can only grasp onto its leg. Despite its efforts to bite down, the anaconda struggles to gain the necessary leverage to overpower the calf. To worsen matters, the frightened calf begins to thrash around in panic. One can only imagine how terrifying this ordeal must have been for the young animal. Thankfully, a group of farmers eventually arrives at the scene and assists the calf in breaking free from the anaconda's grasp. However, their intervention should ideally have come much earlier. Number 8. Perfect camouflage. Snakes are often considered deadly due to their exceptional hiding abilities. Some snakes are masters of camouflage, and they can blend seamlessly into their surroundings, making them nearly invisible. In the following video clip, we have a perfect example of this phenomenon. A wildlife-focused YouTube content creator was exploring a natural reserve in Maryland when he encountered an unexpected guest on the road. At first glance, the sidewalk seemed empty, and you could barely see anything unusual. However, upon closer inspection, the observer spotted a small copperhead snake curled up on the sidewalk. Copperheads are distinguishable by their earthy brown color, which sets them apart from most other snakes. In this case, the snake's color blended so effectively with the sidewalk that it would have been incredibly challenging for the person to notice it, especially since they were preoccupied with filming their park tour. Fortunately, copperhead snakes are not known for having particularly potent venom. This allowed the individual enough time to contact a park ranger who arrived at the scene and professionally removed the snake while administering anti-venom as a precaution. Number 7. Catfight. In central India, snakes occasionally find their way into people's homes, a situation that Rajesh Bar and his spouse had grown weary of. Fortunately, they had a vigilant cat that promptly detected these unwelcome intruders. During one incident, the cat began hissing loudly at the shoe rack. Upon inspecting, they discovered a dangerous cobra among the shoes, poised for a potential attack and visibly agitated by the commotion. Rajesh acted quickly, calling a professional snake handler for assistance. The agitated cobra launched repeated attacks, becoming increasingly distressed. While the handler managed to capture the unwelcome guest, they had to release it temporarily until a suitable container could be found for safe containment. During this challenging task, the cobra unfurled its hood and attempted to strike. Thankfully, the handler's expertise and resourcefulness prevailed, and the cobra was safely transported to a shelter. For those residing in regions where snake encounters are common, it's crucial to secure windows and doors to prevent these unwelcome visits from slithering serpents. Number 6. Couples trip. Let's dive into the captivating world of Cole and Jay, a dynamic duo bound by their shared passion for wildlife conservation. These kindred spirits first crossed paths while delving into the intricate realm of wildlife preservation, and their connection was instantaneous. United by their deep love for the natural wonders of Arkansas, they embarked on a remarkable journey together, establishing a YouTube channel dedicated to uncovering and sharing the hidden marvels of their beloved state. Their channel primarily centers on two exhilarating pursuits: fishing and the enthralling art of catching snakes with their bare hands. What truly sets Cole and Jay apart is their shared enthusiasm for hands-on encounters with the slithering residents of nature. While Cole is well-versed in capturing snakes in their wild habitats, Jay fearlessly joins him in this daring endeavor, showcasing her unwavering commitment to their mission. In one particularly riveting video, the couple takes their audience on a thrilling river adventure. Here, Jay's fearless spirit shines as she fearlessly immerses her hand into the murky waters, emerging with a colossal diamondback water snake. What's truly remarkable is Jay's composed reaction to the snake's bite, proudly displaying her bloodied hand, a testament to her indomitable spirit and dedication to wildlife conservation. Fortunately, the diamondback water snake she encountered is non-venomous, underscoring the importance of responsible handling and accurate identification when engaging with snakes. Cole and Jay's actions epitomize the essence of appreciating and preserving wildlife without causing harm. After a brief yet inspiring moment admiring the snake, Jay makes a heartwarming decision. She gently returns the snake to its watery home, allowing it to continue its journey undisturbed. This act of compassion ensures that the snake remains a part of its natural habitat, free from the risks of becoming someone's meal or an ingredient in traditional remedies. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Hey there, thrill seekers. Prepare to have your jaws drop as we dive into the jaw-dropping spectacle captured in this mind-blowing image. Feast your eyes on this young daredevil who decided to have a little tete-a-tete with an anaconda. Yes, you heard it right, an anaconda, the heavyweight champion of the Amazon. Now, we're not entirely sure if this brave soul made it out in one piece, or if he's currently sharing snake stories with Tarzan, but oh my, the imagination runs wild. Did he stumble upon this slithering superstar while taking an unexpected detour on his morning commute? Or maybe he's just auditioning for a new reality show called Survivor Serpent Edition? Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got theories, wild guesses, or even a witty comment about what went down here, don't hold back. Share your thoughts below and let's unravel this snake-tastic mystery together. Number 5. Fishing for content. During June 2019, a band of friends who worked as content creators set out on an extraordinary and adventurous trip in Miami, sewer fishing. Their objective was to document intriguing moments and unforeseen incidents, offering entertainment to their online followers. They meticulously chose their location, all the while oblivious to the surprising twist their expedition would soon take. Choosing a sewer as their fishing spot, they prepared for their venture. However, their plans took an unexpected twist when they heard an unfamiliar hissing sound while baiting the sewer. Suddenly, a massive snake emerged, completely defying their initial expectations. The creature was unlike anything they had anticipated, and none of them dared to approach it. Fortunately, a friend experienced in handling snakes arrived at the scene. After a thorough assessment of the situation, he fearlessly descended into the sewer to confront the serpent. Tension filled the air as he ventured deeper into the confined space. Eventually, he emerged victorious, holding the colossal snake in his grasp. It was only when his friends assisted in extracting both him and the snake that they grasped the true magnitude of the creature, a 15-foot Everglades python. Number 4. Prey attack. When you step into the wilderness, you enter a realm where the laws of nature hold sway, and unexpected encounters are par for the course. In a compelling video recorded in December 2009, we find ourselves in the presence of a massive anaconda, measuring an astonishing 6 meters in length as it confidently maneuvers through its lush habitat. As this majestic serpent gracefully explores its territory, it senses the presence of an ideal prey, a family of capybaras, renowned as the world's largest rodents. Capybaras are no small creatures, reaching lengths of up to 4 feet and weighing an impressive 100 pounds. When the anaconda identifies this delectable opportunity, one can only imagine the sheer delight that must have surged through its formidable frame. It's worth noting that anacondas, unlike some of their venomous snake counterparts, lack venom in their arsenal. Instead, they employ a chilling yet effective method. They capture their prey and utilize their unmatched strength to constrict the life out of it. Given the substantial size difference between the anaconda and the diminutive capybara, it's safe to say that the odds were overwhelmingly against the little rodent from the moment it found itself ensnared. Number 3. Snake attacks Thai granny in sleep. Now, I hope you don't have a fear of snakes, or this story might give you a restless night's sleep. Imagine filming your grandmother while she's sleeping. It might sound strange, but that's precisely what happened here. Little did they know, this late-night recording would capture a snake attack. Setting aside the bizarre circumstances, it's quite clear what transpired. As this Thai woman peacefully slumbered, an exceptionally long snake slithered into the room with a clear destination in mind: the bed. The snake had its sights on the lady's exposed foot, and it wasted no time. After a few swift movements, it lunged directly at her foot. At first, she jolted away, but this wasn't just an attempt to rouse her from her slumber. The second bite, however, instantly brought her wide awake. She quickly grabbed her flashlight and made a hasty exit from the bedroom. Later on, the family discovered the snake coiled up on the toilet seat. They wisely called animal collectors, who safely removed the snake. It was then documented and released back into the wild, hopefully in a location far removed from any more sleeping grandmothers. Number 2. Snake handling. In the realm of wildlife, observing boundaries is a fundamental rule that applies universally, and snakes are no exception. Regrettably, not everyone heeds this vital lesson, as exemplified by a daring individual in a video that vividly illustrates the repercussions of pushing a snake beyond its limits. The featured video portrays a man who appears to have disregarded the fundamental principles of snake handling. In an audacious display, he engages with a python, a creature renowned for its strength and unpredictability. His actions suggest a desire to flaunt his audacity and create entertaining content. As the man persists in interacting with the snake, he grows increasingly comfortable, dangerously bringing the python close to his face. This risky maneuver reveals a lack of comprehension regarding the snake's boundaries and the crucial importance of handling it with care and respect. However, the snake, seemingly irritated or provoked by the man's antics, asserts itself suddenly and swiftly. It strikes, sinking its fangs into the man's head. This bite serves as a harsh lesson and a stark reminder that, regardless of one's familiarity with a snake, it remains a wild creature with instincts that cannot be disregarded. Fortunately, in this instance, the snake was not venomous, meaning that the bite did not pose a life-threatening risk to the man. Nevertheless, the pain and shock from the bite must have left a lasting impression, emphasizing the significance of treating all animals, even seemingly docile ones, with the respect and caution they rightfully deserve. Number 1. Mother hen fights fierce battle with cobra to save her chicks. This cobra had its eyes set on an easy meal when it spotted a group of adorable baby chicks. Little did it know that it was about to face an unexpected adversary, the chick's fearless mother. This mother hen was a true defender-in-chief, displaying remarkable bravery in protecting her offspring. With unwavering determination, she swiftly moved her chicks to safety, refusing to back down in the face of the menacing cobra. As the mother guided her little ones to safety one by one, she continually lunged at the snake, all the while making her displeasure known with quite a few choice words, all while flapping her wings to distract the cobra. This impressive display showcased her incredible multitasking abilities as she faced mortal danger head-on. Despite the cobra's relentless efforts, it failed to land a single bite on the mother hen or snatch one of her precious chicks for a meal. This outcome is truly remarkable, considering the odds stacked against a regular chicken when confronted by such a dangerous cobra. It's safe to say that this mother hen is one tough and courageous bird, proving that the term chicken may not be a fair descriptor for chickens after all. Do you think you could handle an encounter with these creepy, crawly creatures? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.